Alright, today we have a project. We're working on a Airport Extreme, so an Apple modem. Ended up getting a screaming cooling fan on the inside. So we're going to swap that out. We did order a replacement fan. It came directly off of just doing a Google search for the replacement fan based on the model that we have, and delivered to the house direct from Walmart. So for something that doesn't work, something's wrong with it, we can always take it back. So here we go. So the tools we assembled, we have some double fours or star drive. So we've got the typical ones you use for headlights, and we do have a socket that it fits in because we need to get to the bottom of the case. So from there we have an extension, and to make sure stuff doesn't fall down the inside, we have some duct tape. So we're going to put a little piece of duct tape around, get that down there, because there are two screws on the very top, or once it's upside down, the bottom of the case. So we're going to get this open and get going. So there's the fan. Not a lot to it. And I do believe this cross-references with 4 of the Apple modems. So I'm going to put on our little headlight here. And then we need to just pick the case open. So you start by the power supply, just off to the right of it. And we're going to use a flathead screwdriver and just work our way around. There you go. Set that off on the side. And on the top you have your 4 hex screws right there. Let's see if we have the size of the bit. And it looks like we're going to have to go a different route. Alright, so we went and got more tools. So it's a little smaller than I thought. 1, 2, 3. Don't drop in there. There we go, and 4. Then we pull off the top plate. Then there are some cable attachers here. So what you do is just gently pry those forward. 1, 2. And 3. Now, way down in the bottom are the fun ones. Do believe it is that one. before we feel the spring pop. So they are spring loaded. So we can set that aside for the return trip. And we just gently move up the power connector. And we squeeze these guys in just a little bit. And wiggle. And there you go. Now, there's the fan. So there's 1, 2, 3 more of those little screws holding it together. So gently remove those. One. And these are longer. Try to get my hand out of the way for you guys. Alright, now I've done one of these before. Sometimes the corner holds down the wire, so we're just going to loosen those up a little bit. There we go. And easy as that. So there we've got the connector. So we're going to pull these screws out. 1, 2, 3. Let's set that off on the side. Grab our new one. There we go. Don't want to go crazy on that. Just going to get it lined up for now. There's 2. This is what we didn't want to go too crazy. Get it to line up nicely. There we go. 1, 2. And 3. Cable tucked underneath there just a little bit again. And then we'll re-snug the housing there. There you go. Got the new fan in. And now connectors, power supply, there we go. It goes right there. So I'm going to move these guys out of the way just a little bit so we don't crush them. Stay out there. There we go. So, alright, so now I'm going to put the fan connector in first, which is the bottom connector. And give this a little turn. Almost had it. Alright, so we did get the connectors on. So you have the primary connector. Tuck that back underneath the tabs. We have the new fan connector. Make sure that sits off on the side. And the J12 connector. And the connector. And then we have the power supply. Now, all we gotta do is just fish our little screws back in on the bottom. There we go. And sometimes get wedge that back in. There we go. Okay, and you see the little base cover has a little notch out where the power cord goes. There you go. That's it. Easy peasy. Now hopefully it works. So thanks for tuning in, and once again, like, subscribe. We work on a lot of weird stuff.